Hi Leo, welcome to your reading with the Esoteric Empire. My name is Tay and I'll be doing your reading today. Let's go ahead and start off and see what energy you're going to be feeling throughout this time period. Alright, so we have Virgo. Alright, so if you're a Leo Virgo cusp, I think this reading is going to be very synchronistic with your energy. I'm also seeing with the Virgo energy, there's something about just getting everything back in order. So this time may be a few days where you're just cleaning or organizing, getting some things back together, okay? Alright, so we do have Seven of Swords showing up. So I feel like there's something you're trying to hide, but I'm also seeing someone trying to clean out their closet. So I don't know if that's metaphorically speaking or physically. Someone is trying to clear their name or clear something during this time, or keep something a secret. Yeah, we have the Truth. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is trying to guide you to go towards the truth, or there's something in your conscious that is trying to make you tell the truth. With that Seven of Swords energy though, it does seem like there's something happening where you need to balance out your scales, or you need to release something in your conscious realm. Okay, so now let's look at some speedy messages to kind of see like, okay, what are the people that are watching this reading? What are some quick messages that they can see or hear? Ooh. Yeah, I feel like somebody's very nervous right now. Very, very nervous. Okay. Alright, so the first message we have is Ten of Pentacles and Justice. So some of you guys are going to be getting engaged. Some of you guys are going to be kind of like finalizing or stating a certain family tie or something like that with the will. It may be like life insurance or something like that. I'm seeing somebody's doing something in that arena. Alright, second message we have is Justice in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. I feel like if this was a legal case, this took a very long time. A very long time to get settled, to get finalized. If this is a marriage, you've been in this marriage or this relationship for a very long time and you're finally finalizing it. If this is a divorce, same thing. It's taking a very long time for you to finalize it. So if you're getting the news that it's being finalized, you're like, oh my gosh, finally. Alright, Eight of Wands and Ten of Swords in reverse. So I feel like there's a quick message, or there's a quick speed when it comes to your progression and finally not feeling stressed. So I feel like once you get some news, you're like, oh my gosh, I can finally breathe. I don't have to worry about all that bullshit. Period. Finally, I'm back on my feet. Okay, so let's look at the first 3 days of June and see what's happening for those 3 days. All right, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Okay, so we have Three of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you're going to be removing yourself from a friendship. You could be leaving a certain job. You could be having an argument or just not getting along with someone in your family or your friend group, okay, as well as your co-workers. I kind of feel like you're realizing you don't like somebody. You don't like how they move. You don't like what they do. All right, so June 1st, we do have the Princess of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you're being ignored by somebody, or you're not getting the attention that you want from someone, or someone says something to you and it just rubs you the wrong way and you're like, I think I'm good on you. I don't think we need to talk anymore, or I don't really want to deal with you. Let's see what this is. Okay, so we have Mother of Fire, the High Priestess. So yeah, it looks like someone's owning their passions. They're trying to go after something they are passionate about, because in their gut they know that this is what it's supposed to be. So if this is someone that you may be just trying to decide like who you want to go towards or something like that, and I feel like one of these people say something and you're like, oh, it's the other person that I like. I don't necessarily want to deal with this person who's telling me all the negative shit. Okay, so you may be making a decision between two people. Okay, I'm seeing that there's somebody that's trying to own a relationship or an emotional connection with you. They're trying to be a part of that. But for some reason, I feel like you still want to, like, you're still trying to decide if that's the right thing. You're just going to go based off of your own intuition. I feel like it's whatever they tell you is very unexpected. It's almost like when they tell you, you're like, are you sure? Like, everything, whatever you go by, it's genuinely based off of your own intuition. They tell you something and you're like, okay, I feel this way, I'm going to go for it. Some of you may be thinking something different. We have the Gemini energy here. It could be a Gemini. I'm seeing the Eight of Swords, so I kind of feel like it's almost like you have a real deep conversation with this person. And so after that conversation, you're like, okay, I see where they're coming from. I see what they want from me. what do I want? You're asking yourself, what do I want? Do I want to deal with this person? Do I want to leave them behind? Okay, so it looks like you guys are talking about the future, family, if you want to have kids in the future or something like that. What will we do in the future? What's the whole point of this? Okay, it's a very long conversation. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. It looks like someone is also saying, like, I want you to be my wife, or someone's asking, what do you even want to get married? Am I going to be able to be your wife? Am I going to be a housewife? Am I going to own my own business? It's very centered on the future as far as like housing, transportation, children, family building, all of that. Why is the Queen of Pentacles coming up? We have Three of Pentacles. So I feel like, yeah, someone's like, okay, so are we going to get married? I'm also hearing someone is saying, like, is this going to be a polygamous marriage or a polygamous relationship? But that's a very small amount of people. But it looks like someone's like, okay, how is this going to work? Okay, if I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom, or if I'm going to be a working mom, etc., etc. This is all based on the family dynamic and what someone expects. So you could be in a relationship with someone where things are starting to heat up. Yeah, I'm seeing someone saying, like, look, I still want to pursue my career, my talent, my passion. I can still be a family person. I can still be at home, but I need to still be able to pursue what I want to pursue. Right. So it looks like you're just stating your own claims. You're letting this person know how you feel, and they're also letting you know emotionally how they feel as well. This is a very good conversation. I feel like this conversation is going to bring a lot of clarity for the two of you. Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's going to provide assistance for both of you guys to get some things done that you've been trying to get done. It's also going to let the other person know how they can physically help you get some things done, okay? So this conversation is very much so needed, and I feel like it's going to be amazing once you guys actually get everything out on the table. I feel like someone's asking you, or you're asking someone else, how can I help you? Like, what can I do to fix this, okay? So on on June 2nd, we have the King of Wands in reverse. So it seems like on this day, there's this could be a Leo as well, or maybe a Sag. I'm seeing somebody's not... I feel like somebody's either being lazy, or they're giving orders, but they're not doing their own orders. Okay, what is this? What is the King of Wands? Okay, so we have Defeat and the Hangman. It almost seems like someone's feelings are hurt, or they feel like they can't do what the other person wants them to do, or maybe this is your job. You're like, I can't do this, or I can't, what am I, like, how am I supposed to get this going? So I feel like someone feels defeated at work, or in their passion, or maybe you're trying to get a project going and it's not happening the way that you want it to, or at the pace you want it to. Okay, so this could be an Aquarius or a Cancer. This also could be a new relationship that you're dealing with. It seems as though someone is really trying to start a new business or a new endeavor, a new project, and it's not going the way that they want it to. So who is it that's really looking at it like, okay, so you feel defeated. Yeah. Okay. Page of Wands. Okay, so you get some news about this situation. All right. I feel like the news is very unexpected. What is this news? Okay, so we have King of Swords, Page of Pentacles. I feel like someone's taking matters into their own hands with the finances, or your job, or your home. Something that you put a lot of time to investing in. It's almost like someone is like, you know what, I'll answer the emails because you're not doing it right, or I'll take it from here, because they feel like you're not doing something right. And so it kind of makes you just sit there and be like, what the fuck? Like, like it kind of leaves you sitting there like, okay. You feel defeated, you feel like you were doing good, and they're just like, no, they just shut it down. I feel like somebody just comes to you and they're like, you're not doing good enough. And then you're like, what? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're just kind of staring at them, or you're just kind of like, okay, well, I guess I'll just wait for my next order, or I'll wait for my next client. I don't know what this is, but somebody's like, thank you, I'm good. So, okay, what is this other person looking like whenever they tell you this? Okay, so we have knowledge and swiftness. So I feel like it's very quick when they tell you. I almost feel like there's no emotions involved. They just really they have to tell you this. It's almost like they got an order to tell you this. Someone also is, I guess they're doing some research, or they found out something and they're like, yeah, thanks, Leo, but I think I'm going to go somewhere else, or I'm going to do something else. So it looks like someone is kind of just like they don't need your services anymore. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands and the Queen of Cups. I almost feel as though someone feels like you already have a lot of people who support you, or you already have people that you're in a relationship with, and so they're like, yeah, you don't need me, like I'm just gonna move on. And you're like, what? Like, I feel like you're so confused. It's almost like they thought they found some information, but it's wrong. But they're not changing their mind on it. They're like, no, this is what I saw, this is the information I got. It's almost like someone is checking how you spend your money, or where you're driving your car to, or something. I don't know, this is really weird. Really, really weird. But someone's like, I don't need your services anymore. So I don't know what this is, or this is a job. This could even be like something like someone orders something on Uber, if you work for Uber Eats or something, and they cancel the order out of nowhere. I don't know, but it just looks really, you're just like confused. You're like, okay. So I don't know if this is the end of that situation or not, but on June 3rd, we have the Sun energy in reverse. All right, so this Sun energy in reverse, I feel like you have an unexpected blessing coming your way. The Sun card is showing up, so that means everything will be a beautiful day on June 3rd. Like, there's nothing for you to be worried about at all. We have the Four of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like it starts off like a really boring day. You're just doing your normal routine. There's no issues. You're just going with the flow. I feel like you're not really worried about anything. And then someone calls you, or someone gives you some sort of like, they're trying to see what you want to do. I feel like someone may ask you out. It's something, someone asks you something and you have the opportunity to say yes or no. All right. So that's what I'm seeing. So what is this Judgment about? Or you may be having a day where you're just like, you know what? I don't want to deal with that bullshit anymore. And you're just like having a conversation with your own mind. What is this decision based on? All right. So we have the Ten of Wands and we have the Chariot. It could be something with a car. I feel like someone's like, you know what, fuck that car. I don't want to have to deal with the payments anymore. I don't want to have to deal with the maintenance. It could be with a Cancer, like you're struggling to get through to a Cancer or to call them, so you're like, you know what, forget it. And I'm also seeing you're struggling or something, or you're doing a lot of work, and somehow you're like, okay, I'm either going to do a lot of work, or I'm going to do it my own way, my way or the highway. Okay, so it's very interesting. I'm still confused on what this is. How do you feel about this Judgment energy? We have the Emperor and Oppression. Yeah, so you're like, it's either I suffer or I get what I want. Okay, so it seems like someone is definitely like figuring out what they want to do for their future or for their own life. It looks like you're really deciding, okay, what do I want? But whatever this decision is, or whatever mindset this puts you in, you're definitely like, okay, I'm back to me. Like, I'm back to myself. I figured out what I want to do. What is this Chariot dealing with? Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, something's been stressing you out. I feel like you're trying to understand someone, or you're trying to get answers from someone, and they're just not doing it. So I feel like you get to a point where you're like, you know what? It's either I'm going to struggle to get to this person, or I'm going to move the fuck on with the quickness. What am I going to do? Yeah. What am I going to do? You're struggling perhaps with a Virgo, or you're struggling to get answers or a response from someone, okay? So that's what you're struggling with. And I feel like you're getting to the point where you're like, I'm either going to struggle or I'm just going to move the fuck on. Because what am I doing this for? I'm also seeing some people are struggling with the fact that they're getting older. Someone's like, I don't know if I'm on the right path. Like, what am I doing type of thing. Yeah, it looks like you're struggling to get a response from someone, or someone's just not being truthful or something. So at this point, you're like, you know what am I going to do? Am I going to just leave this alone or not? Where am I going to go towards with this? You could be dealing with another Leo. So I feel like you could be dealing with someone who is another Leo, obviously, or just someone who's really hard to, like, you just never know what they're going to do, what they're going to say. They're really hard to communicate with. And you're like, man, I'm tired of arguing. Like, what the fuck? Like, why do I have to go through all of this? But I feel like it turns out to be a really good day still somehow. Like, I'm not really sure. Knight of Cups. It looks like someone else either comes to comfort you, or this person says something to you that gives you reassurance that they're still there. But it looks like somebody's going to be giving you assistance, or like kind of coming to give you the love or the attention that you're looking for. This also could mean that you're going to be going to someone else who can give you, to get your mind off of this person. And the Four of Wands. So I feel like you're going back towards someone who emotionally just gets you, but also someone who you've been in a relationship with. This could be your ex or something. This could be a baby mother, baby father. I feel like you're going back to someone who can comfort you, because you're like, man, you don't know what you're doing. Like, you don't get me, you don't deserve me. Boom. So yeah, I feel like this 3 days, or these 3 days, are going to be a time where you kind of see how you relate to people and how you don't relate to these people. And with that information that you gather, you're like, look, I'm about to go my own way, or I'm about to do what I feel like doing. But I feel like it does turn out really well at the end of it all. I do see that you're moving on, or at least going towards something that feels good. I feel like you're not going to feel so like, why aren't they responding? Why aren't they texting me? You're just going to be like, you know what? Fuck it. Who cares? But I do see you're being balanced, and I do see that things are going to get better for you. So yeah, a really nice 3 days for you. If you want to have your own private reading with me, make sure you email me lovefromaleo@gmail.com. And also, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you're subscribed, because I post videos on tarot, spirituality, metaphysics, as well as astrological information. So make sure you are tapped in, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye, Leo.